Hi there and Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, we'll be talking about a very powerful tool called the Shaper tool in Adobe Illustrator. So let's get started. You'll find the Shaper tool in the same panel as the Pencil tool and can be accessed using the shortcut Shift-N. This tool has similarities with the Procreate app on iPad if you're aware of it, or even the Samsung Note series has something similar to this, wherein you draw uneven rough shapes and they transform themselves into proper ones. So you can draw a circle, a triangle, or even an upside down triangle, a rectangle, square, polygon, or even lines at different angles. When you try to draw an angular rectangle like this, it fixes itself to 45 degrees for some reason. So other options are for you to draw the rectangle vertically or horizontally. Similarly, when it comes to triangle, no matter what triangle you draw, it ends up being an equilateral triangle, and then you can shape it up once it's drawn. And when you try to draw a polygon with a lot of sides, it ends up being a hexagon, or if your lines are not drawn right, it can even transform itself to a circle. So these are things you need to be really aware of so that you are better prepared to deal with them. Shaper tool can be really useful for people who are into logo making and can really enhance their creativity using this tool. When you click on an object you've drawn, you'll find a diamond-shaped square close to one of the corners. So when you take your cursor close to it, your cursor will have a plus and minus sign right behind it. So now when you click on this diamond and hold the mouse and move it up, the sides of your shape will increase with a maximum of 11 sides. Similarly, when you move it down, it will decrease the sides of the shape to a minimum of 3 sides. Needless to say that you won't find this diamond-shaped pointer on a circle. You can always fill color in your shapes by selecting your shape and clicking on the color of your choice from the color swatches. Another interesting thing about the Shaper tool is that it can work like a shape builder tool or a pathfinder tool in a way. For example, I have the circle and the triangle, in which the triangle is half overlapping on the circle and the rest is the non-overlapping side, or sides in this case. Now using the Shaper tool, when I scribble on the non-overlapping portion of the triangle, which is on top, it punches a hole into the triangle. Similarly, when I scribble on the overlapping portion of the triangle, it again punches a hole into the triangle. And when I start scribbling from the non-overlapping area to the overlapping area, it merges both the shapes but with the stroke intact. However, when I start scribbling from the overlapping area to the non-overlapping area beneath, it merges both the shapes like we usually do with the Pathfinder or Shape Builder tool. The same result can be achieved if we scribble on the non-overlapping area, which is in the back, and continue it to the overlapping area, which is on front. When I click on this merged shape, you'll find an arrow. Once you click on it, you enter into the construction mode, from where you can select individual shapes by clicking on them and then modify as per your choice. You can rearrange them, you can increase or decrease the size of the shapes as well, and if you want to completely remove a particular shape, for example, the triangle in this case, I can always click and drag and take it out of this perforated border that you see, and it will be completely gone. One last thing to talk about is that scribbling and merging or punching holes do work, but the shapes are still there for you to modify by getting into the construction mode. So for some reason, if you want to completely remove the shapes after making necessary changes and adjustments using the Shaper tool, have your shape selected and go to Object and then click on Expand. And from the pop-up menu, ensure that Object, Fill and Stroke options are checked and hit OK. And now the extra invisible shape is gone for good. Although you can still move the remaining shapes as they are individual shapes now. So do give it a try, as not many people tend to use the Shaper tool for reasons unknown to me, but it's a fun tool, and like I said, it can be really useful, particularly for people who are into logo making. Alright guys, that concludes our session today. I hope you've enjoyed it and have learned something from it. So do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Until we meet again on Sunday, goodbye and thanks for watching.